Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is No Sound Bites Allowed. Excuse me, this is my other channel. It's the Old Man in the Digital World. Let me get it right. And it's been a little while since we've been around. It's 2023, and we had a wonderful gift in the beginning of the new year from my younger brother. He knows that I like these long strategy games. He decided to get me Bannerlord, which is Mountain Blade 2. It is a battle sim. It is a world conquest strategy. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's a lot of things, and it's a fun game. And I put in almost 100 hours into the game, which would make you think I know what I'm doing. By far, no, I don't. I've made it to about the middle of the game, but I decided I wanted to share a little bit of this with you and everyone else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the opportunity now. We're going to start up a brand new campaign. There's only one mod that we have put in, which is tutelage, which will allow our companions, the party members, to be able to gain skill over time, just a small amount, because it makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? So we're going to have a new campaign. And it just makes sense to me that you would have more skills. Like if somebody is there right next to you every day, you're going to learn stuff from them over time. Not all at once, but over time. So it just makes sense. So it's not breaking the game, but it is adapting it a little bit.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich.
Weak men.
But empires, like men, grow old.
No, good times mean weak men.
Leaders lose a common cause.
Yeah.
Corruption spreads.
Bingo.
Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all.
Yeah.
A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise.
That's me.
From new places and new peoples.
And yes, we're using a
turn
siren.
back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
So that's a decent intro. It's a decent intro into the game. And I'm going to probably cut out the character creation for the most part. But the first thing we get is our culture. And you got my face in front of it. But basically, there's Valadian, Sturgian's Empire, Assyri, or Asari. I'm not sure how that's said. I say Assyri. The Khuzaits and the Batavians. I like the Assyri. The Assyri or Asari, whichever way. They have caravans that are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty, and there's no speed penalty on a desert. Daily wages of troops are more expensive, but I can live with that. I like this mix. All right, so this is basically my character. He's kind of like I look. Kind of, sort of. Although I did blind him in an eye because, oh, why the hell not? I kind of like that. So that works for me. Now, I'm going to be playing based on a theme. The theme that I'm looking for in the game right now is going to be a little bit different. Okay? I want to have a theme that is, well, how can I put it? I want the theme to be that we are traders who were betrayed by the Khuzaits and probably do not trust the Sturgeons at all. So Sturgia and the Khuzaits are enemies overall. But we don't have any great love for, we like the Empire. We had a clan. So I'm thinking this up as we go. So my family was betrayed by another Assyri tribe. We were thrust into the war. We were forced into the Empire. We were betrayed. So we were betrayed by a clan, attacked by the Khuzaits, and we had the Sturgeons that betrayed us. So basically that whole eastern portion of the map is bad for us, and the west is a little bit better. That's the way I'm going to play the game, and that's kind of the way I'm going to put the character together. So my parents were merchants. We're going to go with that. So we're going to go with that. I want to focus on, well, either I can go with leadership, which I like, or with, there it is, or intelligence. At the moment, I'm going to go with leadership. So we've got cunning, we've got, because I think charm, leadership, steward are the three things I'm really want to get. And everything else I'll balance out. So let's see. Okay, next is growing up. So do we want Town Watch will get me crossbows, which I don't want. Alleys gets me swords, which I do like, but I don't need that much cunning. Docks will get me smithy, which I want, and endurance, which I do need. Markets will get me even more social, but I don't need that much at the beginning. Tutoring will get me intelligence, which I do want, or I can care for horses. I do need some horse, and that'll get me steward. So I'm kind of stuck between caring for the horses or, where is it? Smithy. I like smithing, and I want that. But I can also go for being able to ride a horse and having a point in stewardship. I'm going to skip smithing for now. Let's go with, so I'm going to get endurance and I'm going to get intelligence because I want that point in the horse. So, we trained with cavalry, which would give me polearms, which I don't want. Station guards, which gives me bows, which I do want. Scouting, which would be good, will get me bows and also the horse. But again, I don't need that much in endurance. Training with the infantry will get me swords and with polearms, but I don't want that. I can get throwing, which I don't like. Or marching, which gives me cunning and throwing again, which I don't like. So basically, I'm looking at bows. That's the one I like here. Because we get more intelligence and we get some bow skills, which I like using the bow. Next one. So, what did we get famous for? We can say we defeated an enemy, which would give me a sword skill, but I'm not that big on it. Caravan will give me cunning and social, which is leadership, which is good, but I don't want that much cunning to start with. There goes my smithing, which I want. That's important. and it gives me more of the trading skill, which I like. I survive a siege, which will give me more bow, but I don't want to use a crossbow. We've got famous escapade, which will give me cunning and more endurance, but I don't want that much endurance. And of course, the last one is I treat people well, which will give me generosity, honor, renown, but it gives me more intelligence and stewardship, and it gives me more social. But I kind of want that smithing. Now, the thing is, using smithing is not something I'm going to get immediately. So the question is, remember, I'm a trader, and I'm someone who can fight. I have 3 areas that I don't like. How am I going to deal with this? And my big 2 fights I plan to make are against the Assyri and the Sturgeons to start off with. Batavia is not too great either. But so that's my big thing. So early game, I know I'm going to need stewardship. Charm is always good, and having a good social is always important. I can wait on the endurance, and I can wait on the fighting, I think. I think this is the one, even though I like having more social and having more endurance, and I get even more renown, but that's 10 points, doesn't matter. So I would be calculating. But I really don't think that's as important as having the steward and I get charm. And I think those 2 skills are important, and I get 4 points into social to start with. I think that's better. May not be the best start. You may have a different way of looking at it, but it goes with the theme of how I want to play the game right now. So we're gonna go with that. Okay? And finally, now, we could subdue a raider, which would give me that final skill in swordsmanship, which is maybe. But again, it gives me vigor 3. We can use arrows, which will give me 2 in bows and 2 in tactics, which ain't bad. I can go with a fast horse, which will give me 2 in riding, which ain't bad. But again, I don't need that much focus in endurance. But it would give me scouting, which is good. I trick the raiders, which will give me more tactics and rogue. I don't need that. Or I can go for 5 in social. It'll give me leadership. It'll give me leadership. It'll give me charm, which are big. That would be a lot, and that gives me 5 right off the bat in charm and leadership, which are pretty good. I like those skills. So the question is, which one do I go with? I like the leadership, and I like having the charm, and it gives me 5 off the bat on the social, which I want. But also, having... Which one was it? Having the scouting is good, but I don't want 4 endurance. I don't need that. That is not the biggest skill that I need to have right now. So I think I'm going to go with social, which gives me 5 in a focus of 5 in my social skills, which I think will help us a lot. This will move me ahead a lot in the game and dealing with all the NPCs. It'll help me lead my troops a little bit better. I think that's much more important. And everything else I can fill in as we go. So we're going to go with that. So that's everything we've got here. We're going to start the game. So those initial skills are kind of important.
Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can...
I'm going to do the tutorial just to show you guys I am no genius at this game. I am not brilliant. I'm going to do this quick. Use F to pick it up, and just to show you. Oh, right. That's basically the skills right there. And just so you can see how it works in fighting, I don't use two-handed because I just don't like it. So real quick and, all right, come on, let's start fighting. Come on. Like I said, I'm not very good at this. You'll see as I go into the various challenges. So, there you go there. Oh, what is that cheap shot? Hey, did you see that cheap shot on me? Okay, WASD, of course. I'm not even going to show you the pole arms. I just suck at everything except I can barely use a shield. I can barely use anything except I'm good. I'm decent with a bow. Decent with a bow. So this is me on the bow. Get out the way and I missed it. Not bad. So I'm good with a bow. And now comes the horse where I'm not that good. I am not that good. Mind you, I've been playing for about 100 hours, so I make it maybe look a little simpler than... Come on! Trust me, I've been playing and screwing this up a lot in the game, so you will too. Like I said, you will screw this up just as much as I have when you first start. Come on. What? I'm better than this. Come on, I am better than this. I know that. What? Oh, I just screwed this whole thing up. I don't believe I screwed that whole thing up. I can do better than this. Alright. But this is the training route. And I can do this way better. I'm just messing it up all right here. Nope. As a matter of fact, I screwed that up too. You know what? There's no better training than in actually playing the game. What? You screwed me. Screw you. Get that. You don't get anything for any of this, by the way. It's just to let you get used to some of the game mechanics. And right now, you can see I suck. What? Come on. Can't miss. That was just miserable. That was miserable. Yeah. Get off the horse. Get off the horse. Get off the horse. That was miserable. Doesn't matter. I'm just going through this to show you that we can do this. Alright. Talk to him. Do I need to talk to him again? No. We're going to exit. And let's leave the area. So that was miserable. It goes to show you I'm not great at that part of the game. So we're gonna leave. Okay. We're gonna go. Yep. So this is the game map, just so you can see. Shows you everything that's on the map. All right. So this is where we supposedly originated from. We were betrayed by these guys. They attacked us and took advantage of our trading. And way up here, well, we just don't like them in general. So our main allies, this is the Empire. This is the Southern Empire, which is where we're starting off. Western Empire, Northern Empire. These are basically barbarians, and these are basically Middle Ages Europe, essentially. I plan to be using this central area right here, probably these two or these two, as my central hub for business. Haven't made up my mind. I know I like Vicaron, or Vicanon, and Legetta seems good too. So these two areas maybe. We'll work that out as we get there in the game. So let's zoom back in. I'm over here, and we need to get to there. So we're just gonna left click our way over. So you can take a walk around. In every one of the cities, you can walk around if you need to. In the smaller towns, you'll walk around on your horse.
Here, I guess.
Yeah.
The headman.
So if you hit Alt, come on, let me see it. Alt should show me any of the key characters. There, yep, there he is. Space is jump. Come on. Oh, come on. Move. Just jump. Stupid horse. Come on. My own fault. So again, Alt will show you key characters in the various villages. Get right up next to him. We'll talk to him.
Head man of this village.
Yep.
What brings you? They got your people too? Sorry to hear that. We think they've gone north. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you're going after the river.
Okay, so. And then if you hit tab, you leave that screen. Whenever you're in a town, you hit tab, you leave the screen. So we can recruit troops. And so I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Well, I don't get to keep. You're not going to keep any of these. It doesn't matter how much money you make. You're not going to be able to keep them either. So it doesn't matter. You get to buy products. Don't get to keep any of this. So we're going to need what? How much of this? I'll take 5. Oh, I took it all. Doesn't matter. Again, don't get to keep any of this. So we go and we talk to him. Oh, they want me to visit him.
Glad to see you found what you needed.
Yep.
There's this wandering doctor who comes through it from, well, we last saw him a few days ago. He set off on the road just a few hours.
I'm kind of skipping through this because I've seen it. You can go through this tutorial.
Very grateful.
You see this? It's a good game. Okay, so we want to fight the raiders, and then we'll be fighting their band. If you hold your screen over, now I'm going to leave there. Just leave the town, and then if you hold your arrow, cursor over the various bandits, you'll see it'll tell me they have 2 prisoners, which are cavalry. And it also tells me that there are 6 infantry troops in that one. If I look in, there's another bandit raider who have 2 cavalry, and there's 6 of them there, and 6 more. Now, I cannot fight all of those guys all at once. I can't take on 12. But I'll take this one first. Oh, they all jumped in. All right. So it's 18 versus my 8. We can do this. They're only peasants. They're looters. Oh, I didn't get a battle command. All right. So, F1 is all my troops. And I'm going to tell them, let's go over here. And now we go F1, and we're going to go F3.
Move! Forward! Die, you!
Go. Go on, go. Come on. Charge through them again.
Forward!
Okay, screw it. We'll just use sword. There we go. And let me charge you guys. Okay, charge through them again. To there.
Move!
For glory!
What? I'm getting... Oh yeah, I have no armor, that's why.
Move! Move!
We're gonna get those horse skills up real quick. Ah! I'm used to playing with a much faster, more armed character.
Forward! Die, you bastards!
Die, you pig!
Come on. Go on through again. What? Alright, let's try F3. We're going to give him a charge. F3.
Charge!
Oh, got someone 91. That was a good one.
Forward!
Come on, guys. Get down here.
Move!
Come on, guys. Get down here. Ah, come on. Really?
Forward! Dismount!
No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't dismount. Well, doesn't matter. Too late. They're going to dismount now. Maybe Yeah, maybe this was too many guys at once. Yeah. Oh, I got them all killed. Alright, well, I suck. I told you I'm not good at this game. That sucks. I thought I'd have them around a little bit longer. I'm also used to having a better horse and better equipment. I haven't had to do this in a while. Come on.
Die, dog!
What? Come on. Give myself some more room. No, I don't want to be in the trees. I don't want to be here. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh, gotta turn around. If you have this aimed out and you want to refocus, you just hit the right click button and that'll refocus you. Okay, they're coming. Come on. Come on, boys. This is a horrible horse. The slowest horse I've ever had. In your throat. And next, dead. One guy left. Alright, we're gonna get you killed too. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. That sucked. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. But if you hit tab, you'll come up with your victory scheme. I got 1.8 morale. I sucked at this. My leadership was horrible. But I can see that I got 8 in my healing. I've got 12 points in my archery, which is good. 2 in my leadership tactics, because I did have the guys running back and forth. Hit the wrong button, screwed it all up. Should have kept them on the horses. The moment I had them dismount. That's getting used to the different buttons. It's a little tricky there. My horsemanship went up by 14 points because I know how to ride around. And I got 9 in my swordsmanship from whacking these guys. Killed 14. They killed 7 of my guys. I killed 14. 4 of their guys, wounded 14. That was out of a mob. I did not expect them all to attack at once. So we got our 6 troops back because no big deal. And I took a bunch of prisoners. So we've got... Oh, I can't have 14 prisoners. All right. So I got 10 prisoners max. Fair enough. Done. We got a bunch of gear, which is almost entirely useless, but better than what I have here, which is nothing. This is horrible. Okay, we get to...
I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt.
Yeah.
These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but I'm now thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing.
I like the voice acting in this game. It's good voice acting.
I was with a caravan, and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom. But then they started flogging us along at top speed, without any water, and I was just about ready to drop.
Now this is kind of important because this is giving us the background of the main quest.
I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly.
Man has issues that he wants to be flogged. He likes the idea of being flogged. So we're looking for my brother and sister.
I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had.
Okay, just to let you guys know, I have only played through the game twice, and I don't mean all the way through. I had the first time I played it, which gave me a feel for the game, just to see what's generally going on. Then I played a second one, which is about, 70 hours of my gameplay, was all on the second one. This is the third time, so this is only the third time I'm seeing this.
He seemed to be controlling more than one band around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think he'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it.
Well,
I was
don't know
trying
where to
to
sell it.
find out more about it, but, as I say, I've had all my urge for travelling flogged out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot will give it away for a few coins. But I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and he swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretes was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you could find out its true value.
And that's part of my reasoning of my gameplay. Remember, this is all connected. So the folly is part of the way that the Civil War started and breaking up the empire, and why we don't work with the Aseri, we don't trust the Khuzait, and we want to destroy the Khuzait and the Sturgeons.
Thanks for saving me again. I hope our paths will cross again.
Okay, so that's where his hideout is. We can't really do anything right now. Even if I go back into the town, I don't believe I can do anything. Let me check. Will they let me talk to him? Let me see. Let's talk to him again. Will they? No. How about? Okay, I can't do anything until after we're done. So, he has, okay, he wants me to just find those guys. Can I sell anything? Yes, I can. Actually, it doesn't matter. Just to show you what it would be like if I sold something, you just click on that, it'll sell. If you hit this button, it'll sell everything. This would buy everything, these double arrows. And if there's other characters like, oh yeah, I can get him equipped a little bit. Sorry, doesn't matter. Going to start with 1,000 once we start the game anyway. But what does matter is I can now go to my character menu. So this is the character menu. You can see the various members of your party by clicking through, and he's got, so these are all the skills that I can assign to him right now. These are the skills I can assign. These were the ones that we started with, and after the battle. So remember, I got all those points up, like I got like 12 in bowmanship, 14 in riding. Well, these are our new skills after the creation screen. So we did pretty well. We moved up a bunch of these things. In particular, I've got charm is up. And so when you see the shield, that means you can go in and you've got one of these, which means I get to choose these different markers. Now this one says I can either have more influence from winning a tournament, or I can have more likely have children. The first one is the benefit usually to you. The second line is usually the benefit to your group, your party, your soldiers, your town, whatever it may be. Like in this one, it says I get +1 relation with a random noble in a governed settlement, but I don't care about that. Those aren't bad options in the future. Again, some of this stuff you have to plan out for what's going to happen in the future. Like having children in the future would be good. More children means more people in your party. You have 5% influence for winning a tournament and 1 morale for besieging a settlement. I would prefer to have that. So self-promoter is the one I would pick. You can pick anything you want. That's what I like. So I'm picking that one. These are my focus points. That's what this is. This is your focus. That's these little pips here. And this is for, these are your major skills. If you increase this, like this is 5, that's giving us a big boost in all 3 of these. These focus points give us a boost in just that one area. And that green area is the boost. This is how much I can learn based on where we are right now. That's going to keep moving down as I learn more. That'll keep increasing. As an example, this will increase, but you see it doesn't have a whole lot of room. So I'm going to spend one of my pips just to get that through this first level, which is 25. So I want to have that because I'm going to be using one-handed. We've already got the bow. We almost got it there for the first one. I'll deal with that in a second. I really want Steward. Steward is one of the most important ones you can have in the game. It is absolutely essential to try and max that as soon as possible. So I'm going to use 2 pips to get that set up, so I can get my Steward going as fast as possible so that I can get this maxed out, because it lowers the cost of all the troops in the future. So we'll deal with that later. But that gives you an idea. And at every 25, 50, 75, you'll have all these things, and they'll have different skills. So we'll go over that. As for my brother, I'm thinking, do I want to go over this with you guys or not? So right now, we're still in the tutorial, but I have massively improved it. So this is a skill. This will show you the current active quests and the quests that you've done already. Sometimes useful to see. I usually have this bar up. So you can see this here. This will let me see how much am I paying for my troops. How far can I see? How far away can I see with scouting? That's what the scouting is for. This is how fast my troops can go and what's holding us back. What is the morale? The different types of food. Right now we only have 3 grain, only a single type of food. These are all the troops we have and those who are wounded. So I have 8 troops plus 5 people who are wounded. That's not good. I'm at 50% health. That's not good. Influence, which comes later in the game, and how much money we're losing per day. Okay, simple enough. The day, time, all that stuff. The clan and kingdoms are after we get out of the tutorial. This is for the troops. So I have 6 plus 1 that's wounded. Actually, they're showing 8. Tutorial. Oh, and that includes us as well. So that's why it's 8. It's the 6 we have, plus me, plus him. And we have 5 that are wounded. And we've got 10 that are prisoners, which I'm not going to be able to keep at this moment. This is all our gear. So we're done with all that. So that means that now, since I can't go anywhere else, we've got to go here because that's the hideout. And we're going to have to wait until nighttime anyway. But as you can see, people are healing as we go in total. So let's go there. This tells me how strong that is. These 2 marks are how strong they are. That one, I forget. I think there's a leadership in there. I forget. That tells me that this is part of a quest. That little yellow exclamation mark tells me what this is. A hideout, and it's red, which means it's an enemy. 2 of these are how strong the troops are. 2 is weak. And again, I don't remember what that is. So let's go in. I'm at 53%, but I'll attack since it is night. I could have got there sooner and waited, but it would be the same. So, scrolling a middle button forward is for to select your weapon. This guy I'm going to take out as soon as I can. Ah. Screw me.
Die!
Come on, guys. Just kill him.
Die!
Kill him. Yeah, he's useless. Could have waited a little while to do this at night, but this is about the same. F1 means I can move my troops around, and I want to move them there. So this guy, I'm going to take him out with an arrow. Wait for him to come closer. Oh, uh-oh, he's seen them. Ah, God, I missed him. Ah, kill him, guys. Just kill him. I missed him. I swear, once my archery gets better, it's so much easier. Let's bring these guys over here. Let's see if I can take this guy out. Ah, missed. It's going for the headshot. Ah, they moved. Ah, God. I hate doing that. I always lose a bullet there. Alright. There's nothing I can get from there. Sun is still setting. Is there anyone over there? No. No. Okay. Yeah, usually there's troops like all around here. But again, this is tutorial, so they make it real easy. If you hit left what is that? Left shift will zoom in and out. Let's get these guys moved up. Oh, they're there. There he is. Come on. Oh, God, I missed him. One more. Ah, come on. Die. Ah, missed him. Oh. I hate when I do that. I always lose them. Okay, this is... And whenever you get rid of all the other troops, then you get the bite with the fight with the leader.
Who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees?
He went after
Good
my brother and
heaven.
sister.
I need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them off to a slave market, I know, though.
I do like the voice acting in this.
Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I'll force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one.
I could duel him, but I don't like dueling them. Just have guys attack him. I mean, that's why we got the extra troops. We won the battle. There we go.
The day is ours!
Now, if you hit, so we gained more morale, which is great. I skilled up. I got 3 more for my archery, and 13 for running around. Cool. And he just had all his people die. So we got 3 more. I'm now up to 14 prisoners, so I'll take 3 more. My leadership moved up, and it's at 23, which is good. Yeah, I'm a little wounded, but don't really care about that. None of that's important. We've got fur, which it's the tutorial, so I'm not going to be able to keep any of it.
Well, I recognize defeat when I see it.
Yes, you do.
If I'm gonna be your captive, let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos. You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead.
Isn't that low of him? I mean, he's just scummy.
Ah, you'll need my help, all right. If you want to get them back. Alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt.
See what I mean? You're scum. You're scum, dude. That you'd have that kind of a message out.
Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you best not make it too hard a trip for me.
You know, this guy so deserves to die once I get my brother and sister back. He really does. He's just low. Okay, and we found a chest. Remember that doctor mentioned a chest? Well, we found it.
I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang.
Yeah, he's not a good slaver. Well, bandit, I should say.
I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. Doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tacteus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price.
Sounds good.
I have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away.
Fair enough, but that means I'm going to have to raise the money.
Indeed. You'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tacteus said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it. Try to understand its value and how it can be sold.
His teeth are just not right, you know? But I can't speak on that.
When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family.
Okay, distinguished but different family. Okay.
You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one.
Nope, I'm going to make a new
You
one.
have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around.
So, the family name is Del Vass, excuse me. Yep.
Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you.
I think I should have changed my first name, but I like that with a purple background and blue, and I want it larger. If you just, you can turn him around using the left mouse button, and you can see the shield, and adjust the size like that, so it fits perfect. I like that. I think they're going to update that one of these days so that we can get more customization here. Tutorial's over. Now we're in the world. The cut screen animations are choppy, so I can't do anything about that. But as you can see, we had 9 troops before. Now we have 1. We're back at 100% health. It's just me by myself. I've got 2 things of grain. I got 1,000 in money, 53% in troops. I can see 12 and 59. That's it. But it did open up the clan menu. So right now it's just me. My brother's not with me, so I don't have any family. I have no companions. There's nothing else here. We don't own anything. That's it. We have our first mission, increase the money by double, get 20 men, reach clan tier 1, 50 renown, and hire a companion. We're going to do all of that pretty quick. And we also have to talk to a bunch of nobles. Also, not very hard. We can do that quick. I do have another skill. Remember, my bow went up even more. So now I have the choice of, for myself, what do I want? So this will affect me and the troops that I lead. Now I can either go decrease my bow accuracy loss and increase the troops, they get more damage, or increase headshots and a damage of headshots and the troops get plus 20 archery. Again, I'd rather have them have more damage and I want to have more accuracy. So that's where I'm going to go there. And with that done, I'm going to end this. This has been about an hour. We're going to have it a little bit less than an hour and a half, I think, once I do the edits. And then we'll keep going. We'll do at least 5 episodes of this. Depends on how much you guys like it. Remember, our goal right now is we want to kill these guys. We don't like the North at all. And the South, we're not very friendly with. I plan to get my troops are going to be coming from, we're going to get some Batavian troops. I'm going to be getting legionaries. Our foot troops are going to be coming from the Empire. I'm going to have my archers, some of them, from over here. And my horses, believe it or not, I'm going to get horses from these guys. I don't like them. I want to destroy them, but I'm going to take their horses. That's the main battle plan right now. So, with that said, we're going to stop, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you thought my choices were dumb, if they don't seem like a smart idea. If you're enjoying the game, let me know. We're really going to get into the real start now. So, I look forward to seeing you soon.